Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to answer one of the Java interview questions. Write a Java program which results in arithmetic exception in Java. Let me answer with practical demonstration. For that, I'll switch to Eclipse IDE and create a new class here. I'll just name this class as class 6 and with some main method, some random name for the class and with main method. And inside this main method, inside this main method, I'm going to write some programming logic in Java, which is going to result in an arithmetic exception. So what is that? Here int a comma b comma c, I will say. Okay, I'm declaring these three variables with same data type, int a, b, c. Okay, a is of int data type, b is of int data type, and c is of false int data type. And I'm going to initialize this a with 10 and b with 0, and here I'll say c is equal to a divided by b. So in Java, when you try to divide a number by 0, that statement which is trying to divide a number by 0 will result in an exception, that is a runtime error known as arithmetic exception, mathematical related exception. Mathematics also, you cannot divide a number by 0, guys. In mathematics, they say it as infinite. Okay, number dividing by 0, how many times 0 can divide 10? Infinite times. That's the reason Java doesn't allow such kind of things where you can store an infinite value into this variable. So instead of storing that infinite thing into the variable, Java simply give an arithmetic exception, okay, as a runtime error to state that this is not possible in Java. So what is the problem with the exception? When an exception occurs, the statements which are coming after the exception won't be executed. Here, if I say system.out.println C, and here if I say end of this program, none of these statements which are occurring after this particular line, which is going to give a runtime error in the output while the program is running, will be executed. Okay, so here like this, if I give all these statements, none of these statements will be executed because at the line 9 itself, you are trying to divide a number 10 by 0, which is an infinite. So that is not possible in Java, and Java will give you a runtime error. Compiler error will not come here, but runtime error will come when you run the program. That's why we call it as a runtime error. You see, at the line 9, we got this arithmetic exception because the reason behind that is you are trying to divide a number by 0. That is a reason. So why a developer or a programmer intentionally will try to divide a number by 0? That will not happen intentionally, guys. It happens something like this, okay? When you are collecting an input from the user, it may happen. To collect input from the user, we have to create an object for the scanner class. Scanner is equal to new scanner like this. Okay, and Control Shift O, it will import the scanner from java.util package. And here we have to write in the constructor, we have to write system.in. Okay, after you write that, you can inform the user to enter a number here, system.out.println, enter any number, I'll say. Okay, enter any number. Like this, I'll say. The user, by looking at this particular text, will try to enter a number. So this I'll put in the double quotes. User, by looking at this particular text in the output console, will try to enter a number. So that number I would like to store into B. Instead of manually as a developer assigning some value, say 0 into this B, what I will do here is here, I'll use this scanner object and I'll say B is equal to scanner dot next int. Okay, this input will come from the user case. Okay, next int will collect the integer input from the user and it will store into the B. If the user enters any number which is not 0, this program will continue the execution. I'll run this and show you. If I run the code, here the user will be asked to enter a number, guys. If the user enters something like 2, how many times 10 can be divided by 2? 5 times. So 5 will be printed in the output. End of this program, remaining program got executed. What if the user doesn't enter 2 there? Instead, the user enters 0 here. What will happen? The user enters 0, exception in thread main, arithmetic exception divided by 0. Line 13, we got an exception. Because of this exception, okay, the program execution has not continued and remaining program has not been executed. This is an example or a program which results in a arithmetic exception. Here, developer intentionally won't try to assign the value of B with 0, guys, because that is not a good practice for developers. What happens in real time is developer will write this kind of program where the value of this B will be entered by the user, will be given by the user who is running the program. Okay, during the execution of the program, if the user unexpectedly or intentionally or unintentionally tries to enter 0, where zero is being used in the program to divide another number. In such kind of cases only, the exception will come. There's a possibility of exception in this line if the user enters 0. And this is the exact good program where you can understand what exactly is an arithmetic exception. And one more thing, guys, here you can observe that scanner is giving a kind of resource leak warning message is coming. So once you collect the input from the user, if there is no need of scanner, just provide scanner.close as a best practice so that all the warning messages will go off. So hope guys with this program you understood what exactly is an arithmetic exception, how and in Java, when does an arithmetic exception occurs in real time. And this is the Java program I've demonstrated practically, which results in an arithmetic exception. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.